Okay, now let's check the next topic of this lesson. Two more topics are there, very easy topics. The next topic is congruence of segment. Okay, page number 7 they have given. So let's understand what do you mean by congruent and which sign is used to draw to show the congruent sign. Okay, so let's check out what is the meaning of congruence of segment. Segment means line segment. Here we are talking about lines. In example, they have given segment AB and segment PQ. Segment AB, now how to find, what do you mean by congruence? Congruence means when two lines are of same length, equal length, then we say that that line, both the lines are congruent to each other. Okay, so here I have taken the scale, I have measured length of AB is 4.2 centimeter, I have written it down, and length of PQ is also equal to 4.2 centimeter. This is for your understanding. I have written it down. This both are 4.2 centimeter. No need of writing the measurements in actual. Okay. Length of AB is 4.2. I have written here in dotted lines, and length of PQ is also 4.2. When both the line segments, both the lines are of equal length, then we say that AB, length of AB is congruent to length of PQ. Okay. So here they have written, it means segment AB is congruent. CONGRUENT, congruent with segment PQ. And then we can't use this word again and again. So instead we can use the symbol. This is the symbol of congruence. You have to put equal to sign and then you have to draw like a wave on top. So segment AB, segment it is na line segment. Segment AB is congruent. Congruent sign they have put to segment PQ. You can use your divider also to find whether the lines are of equal length or not. I don't have a divider, so I measured with the scale. Okay, so now let's check. Now I know, which is a very important part. You will be writing this in your maths textbook as points to remember. Okay. Heading will be congruence. Heading will be this, congruence of segment. Okay, on this heading you will write down these 2 points. So what they have given, if given line segment, if given line are of equal in length, okay, they are equal in length, then they are congruent to each other. So as the given example they have given over here, segment AB is congruent to PQ, which also means PQ is also congruent to AB. Either way if you write, both meaning is same. So here they have written over here, AB congruent to PQ. That also means PQ is congruent to AB. Second point, this is the first point. Second point, what they have said, if AB is congruent to PQ, okay, one line is congruent to the second line. And the second line, line PQ, segment PQ is congruent to MN. One more line is there, third line, MN. Then we can say that AB is congruent to MN. Okay. So for example, if they have drawn one line, okay, this is AB. AB is congruent to PQ. And there is one more line. This line's name is MN. AB is congruent to PQ and PQ is congruent to MN. Then we can say AB is also congruent to MN. And we can write all three together also. AB, segment AB congruent to segment PQ, congruent to segment MN. Understood? If lines are of equal length, equal measurement, then we use this congruent sign. Based on this, we have our next exercise, exercise number 6. So let's check out the questions of exercise number 6. Okay, let's see practice set number 6. Very easy. First question, they have given a figure, line segments they have given, and using a divider, or if you don't have a divider, you can use a scale. In this case, I have used a scale. What I have done with the scale, I have written down the measurement of each line segment. Okay, so GN is 2.5 centimeter, GM is 2.5, GR is 2.5 centimeter, and GE is also 2.5 centimeter. GB is 3 centimeter, GD is 2 centimeter, and GC, length of segment GC is 3 centimeter. So now I know I got 4 2.5 centimeters, 2, 3 centimeters, and 2 centimeter only one is there, nothing is there. So we have to write down these 4 answers. Already I have written it down for you. So first one I have written down, I have started with G. GM is segment GM is congruent to segment GR. That is first. Second one I have written segment GE is congruent to segment GN. I have written that second. You can write GN to GE also. Even that is correct. Okay. Either way you write. Third one, I have taken 3 centimeter measurement. I have written segment GB is congruent to segment GC. Okay. Both are 3 centimeters. Congruent sign you have to put correctly. And last one, I know 2.5 centimeter, 4 I have got, 4 line segments. So I want to write that in one single line. So I have written it down, fourth answer. That is first two answers combined together. Segment GM congruent to segment GR, congruent to segment GE, congruent to segment GN. Understood? So very simple. Congruent of segment. Congruence of segment is the topic, where lines should be of equal length. Then they are called as congruent. And this is the sign used for to show the word congruent. Okay. So you should be able to write. So in exam like this question they can ask, and they'll ask you which line segments are of equal length. Question number 2, they have given one more question. In question number 2, they have given a number line. So in that number line we have, and then fill up they have given down. So here the alphabets they have given. Each alphabet is 1 centimeter apart from each other. So they say on the line below, distance between two adjoining points shown on it is equal. Okay, or 1 centimeter apart, all the lines are of equal measurement. Fill in the blanks. So now this is a type of question where we can have multiple answers. It's not like only one answer we will get. Okay, so first one, segment AB is congruent to what? So you can write down segment AB is congruent to segment BC, or if you want you can write down AB is congruent to segment AW. Both the answers will be correct. So here I'll write down segment BC. Second question, segment AP is congruent to segment dash. So A is over here and P is over here. In between we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeter line. So if A is here, AP, so we should have a difference of 5 centimeters. So second one I can start from W, which is closest to A. So W, and after P is which letter? Q. So here I'll write AP is congruent to segment WQ. You can write QW also. If you want you can start from B and then write till Z, C, right till Y. Even those answers will be correct. Multiple answers you will get in these type of questions. Third one, segment AC. Segment AC is congruent to what? If you want you can write AX, or you can, if you want you can take the next letter and write WY. So I will write down here WY. So segment WY. I hope you can see. I'll send the pictures afterwards. Fourth one, segment dash is congruent to segment BY. So now B is where B is here and Y is here. In between 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeter difference is there. So if I start, I'll take another, any line you can take, any letter you can take. I'll start from Q. So BY, from Q if I measure 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write down QX also here in this place. So I'll write down QX is congruent to BY. This is QX from here to here. So BY is from here to here. Both are of equal measurement. You can start from A, you can start from W, you can start from X. Anywhere you can go, but the measurement should be of equal length. That you should keep in mind. Next question, question number 5, segment dash is congruent to segment YQ. So here we are having YQ. Y is over here and Q is here. So 1, 2, 3 units, 3 centimeters. So I can write down segment X if I start from X 1, 2, 3. XB I can write down. So I'll write down segment XB is congruent to segment YQ. And last one, segment BW is congruent to segment dash. So BW is congruent to segment, you can start from X, XZ. Okay, more than one answers we are getting. I am giving you only one answer. You can write this, or if you want to write some other point as answer, you can write that also. Both the cases answer is correct. Only length should be same, that you keep in mind. Okay, the line segment should be congruent to each other. So here we have come to end of this topic, that is congruence of line segment. Based on that, we have solved practice set number 6. Now next topic, the last topic of this lesson is congruence of angles. Congruence of angles means the angles which are given should be of equal measurement. Previously, the length should be of equal measurement. Here we are talking about angles, so angles should be of equal measurement. So here they have given 35 degree angle ABC, NIT is 90 degree, and PTQ is 100 degree. Let's check out the next page. Page number 9 also they have given again 35 degree, 100 degree and 90 degree, but here the name of the angle is different. So we can say that the first angle is congruent to the first, the second is congruent to the third, and the third is congruent to the second over here. 40 degree angle LMN 40 degree and XYZ is also 40 degree. So these two angles are congruent to each other. So how to write that? Same way, angle LMN is congruent to angle XYZ. When two angles are of equal measurement, okay, measure are congruent to each other. You will write down this point in your max notebook, okay, from here till here. So if one angle is congruent to the second angle and the second angle is also congruent to the third angle, then we can say the first angle is congruent to the third angle, as we did in the previous topic. Same way over here also, angle LMN is congruent to angle XYZ. It can be, we can also write it XYZ is congruent to angle LMN, vice versa, either way. LMN is congruent to ABC, ABC is congruent to XYZ, then LMN is congruent to XYZ. Okay, so same way how we discussed for the length, here we are discussing for angle. Okay, based on this we have our exercise number 7. Let's check out the question. Okay. Now here we are having practice set 7. Let's see, very easy again. Some angles are given below. Here are the angles given in picture form. Using the symbol of congruence. Symbol of congruence we all know, you have to put a equal to sign and then put a wave sign on top of it. Write the names of the pairs of congruent angle. Pair means more, you will get 2 as one answer, okay, in these figures. So A, O, C, here we have got multiple angles, A, O, B, B, O, D and D, O, C, okay. PQR is 90 degree, RST is 45 degree and LMN is 30 degree. So which measurements are of equal length, we have to write down their names. Only that much you have to do. So here I have got 145 degree and here I have got 145 degree. So I can say angle AOB is congruent to angle RST. First congruent angle, okay. Second one, here I have got 30 degree and here I have got 30 degree. So I can say angle DOC is congruent to angle LMN, okay. Now PQR is 90 degree, but here also I can see angle O is of 90 degree, angle AOC. So third I can write down angle AOC is congruent to angle PQR, okay. So these two are of same measurement, 90 degree, 90 degree. So now we have got 245 degree. One more thing which you have to keep in mind. Now the whole thing is equal to 90 degree and half of 90 is 45, means from here till here, means angle BOC is also 45 degrees. So we have got 1, 2, 3 45 degrees which we can write together. Angle AOB congruent to BOC congruent to RST, okay. This 3 are 45 degree, AOC and PQR is 90 degree and DOC and LMN is 30 degree. So you will get 3 pairs of congruent angles. Okay, measurement is given, just check out the measurement and write down the angle's name. Only that much you have to do with the congruent sign. I'll give this answer. And here we have completed this lesson. One small topic what they have given down is congruence of circle. So in case of the, here no question they have given based on circle, but I'll just explain in 2 lines. Congruence of circle means circle which are of equal length. And how to measure the circle? We have to just check the radii from the point, from the center towards the edge of the circle. What is the measurement? So here radii is 1 centimeter, C is also 1 centimeter. So first and the third one, A and C circles are congruent. B is 2 centimeter and D is 1.3 centimeter. So these two are not congruent. Okay. So same way they have given here, circles of equal radii are congruent circles. Radii we are supposed to, the radius of the circle we are supposed to check. So this also we will write in points to remember. Okay, heading will be congruence of circle. So we have discussed 3 things, last 3 things in this lesson, that is congruence of line segment, congruence of angles and congruence of circle. And this is the sign what we have to draw to show the congruent between line segment, angles or circle. Okay, circle no sum is there, so we are not solving anything. And here we are finished with lesson number 1.